Alright, we're back at it, I think. I don't know. Is it working? It is. Hello, and welcome to video games. That was a terrible Tim Rogers. Okay. So I want to expand our rail cards. There are a few things that I'd like to get done in this session. One would be rail. Let's do this. Rail cards. We need switches that rotate the rail and to animate the jump, etc. I don't know anything else off the top of my head, but so we don't need the tower. We need that. So let's go and make a switch. Get a freaking switch. And I'm thinking like a button. Button. El botón. Is that a button? I'm very delirious right now. Bear with me. I'm also pretty stoked because my classes are wrapping up that I'm teaching. I'm just so ready for summer break. So effing ready. Oh no, do we need that platform? Let's see. So the platform should extend out beyond. Something like that. And then when we press it, we can do. We're getting close. Is that too far out? Maybe the button's too big. Back to Can we get some like heavier shadows in these corners? Something like that. Voila. Let's do the corners. You know what I think it needs? We need to run this up a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Give it like a little pop. Does it get a little pop? Classic Pop-a-roo. I like the little asymmetrical highlight. I like to throw that in sometimes. Alright, so we got a button, and anyone that knows me knows I like to push buttons. I'm a chronic button pusher, sometimes to the detriment of my social interactions. But F them, right? Okay, so that looks like a button being pushed. We could maybe see what that looks like. We go. Yeah, I mean that's cool. So does this need to be? It's not an animated tile, but we're just going to have 2 frames for it. So it'll be an atlas, and this will be 0 and 1. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so this is a switch. It's going to be on top layer. This ain't no bottom. Ain't no bottom B. I gotta watch my language. Trying to keep it family friendly. But you know, if I wasn't live right now, be dropping some expletives. Okay, so that's just, there we go. There's our button. New atlas. We just call it like butts. No button. Let's do rails. No, let's just do button. Because maybe it's gonna work for other things too. And so now I have to check for the frickin' button. The frickin' button. And that's gonna go in interactive. And man, we were getting. Oh, so that just does interactive. I'll have to look at how we handle interactive tiles. So if it's interactive, what do we do? I have this code, but we're not using it. We're calling it elsewhere. We do call it in the bottom, which is kind of, I guess it's alright. So we check for interactive. That's if we're on top of an interactive tile. It's only set up for chests right now, so this we're gonna do, I think, if we're gonna have to return the, you know, what type it is. So we're gonna change it to if that, turn an int. And so it's gonna be if, let's get that tile. I love this keyboard. It's like not too much, it's just right. Okay, tile. I'm gonna do tile. Look at name. Oh, very dependent on strings, which is not the smartest, but we just do kind of like, you know, return chest. We have button. Return button. Le bouton. None. Get the F out of here. Oh wait, no, we gotta do negative ones. Well, I think that works. Chest is not declared. Didn't I make that here? Oh, so we're gonna do chest and button. I don't think we're gonna need this. So I'll just comment it out for now. Can you update? Can you please? You need that? Yeah, this freaking Godot is kind of annoying me lately. But there aren't really any alternatives. Okay, so now we can do that. I think we just do like match. I mean, we could just have the top layer handle that. But we'll try and keep this. So we do interact collision int equals this. And we do match interact collision. So we have chest, pass. Oh, actually, sorry. Do that. Oh. And so that's if we have a chest. Here's if we have a button. and we have everything else right now. We just pass, and I know that has to be indented. So button. I think first we're gonna check if there's a rail next to it. So for that, we can use our handy you know, surrounding tiles. No, for cell in util.get. Can this please just work? Why am I not getting autocomplete? It's already defined. Cell in get surrounding cells for dir. We're gonna do at cell. Oops. So we check if rails. So if gets rails so then we're going to I think it'll work. It's -1, it'll be like false. So if that, then we want to do like get cell p. No, we're gonna do, is it set auto tile? How do I do that? I'll set that. No. Oh. It's just in set cell v. So we do cell. Tile would be. Are we not grabbing tile? False. Transpose. Is that the rotation? Is that what I need actually? Transpose. See, I don't know how they handle the rotations. Because that's what we use in. Let's see if we can find this. Godot, how to check. Oh, they're just okay. That's kind of I might need to make, instead of doing those rotations, I might need to use. I might have to make those. Be right back. Day 30. I don't know, that one might be a little bit trickier. The X and Y axes are swapped. trying to think if I want to keep it like this, or if I want to do like just make these separately and not do the rotations. It'd be easy enough to make, just do a horizontal version of that. Which perspective-wise I might have to do anyway. Let's just kind of sketch this out. Sometimes it's easier to do it with the art instead of trying to worry about the code. Because then I might, you might start thinking about, okay, now we've got like that kind of action, but that's kind of too thick, isn't it? I don't know if we even need that. But we could do, we could darken right here. It's like maybe there's a little shadow there. Just gives it a little pop of depth. And then if our light's coming from the top, right, we're not going to see any shadows going that way. So I kind of like that. I kind of do the same thing there. But this pretty much means we have to do the same thing for all of these. They're going to kind of all be a little bit different, I think. Remember, you can hold shift to clamp your rotation degrees to, I think, what is it? Some kind of math, but it just makes it easier. All right, so we do that, and then go like this, right? And then these we can just flip that way. And then maybe to create some perspective, just kind of like make. And so the tricky one right now is this. So do I need to make, should I just make all of these? That might be the play. And so we're gonna have to update our tile map big time here, but that's okay. I think if we go like that, and I went too far on that. Oops, so just want to get this out of the way temporarily. And that looks right. So here, get this guy there. I'm gonna see why I'm doing that in a second, I think. You know what? No, I'm wrong. This should go over here. Because these are all the, like the plane tracks. These are the fancy ones. And so pretty much we can start by just getting these in place and rotating them. And why does that look off? Did I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I surely do not know. Edit. Yeah, isn't there a way to flip this bad boy? Like just flip the selection. Okay, yeah, that works. Cool. So needs work. First off, don't need those. So really only want the shadow on these. That looks pretty good. There's too much of a gap here, I think. It's like, hey kitty, I hear ya. I don't know, I'm not too worried about that right now, that stuff. So put the shadows on those. That makes sense, yeah. These won't be shadowed. So now all we'll be doing in terms of like if we're doing any flipping will be on these guys. We'll only do a flip flip Y for these or a flip X. I think that works. Which now has me thinking maybe we do go to separating that. That way these can all, well no, those are going to be separate anyway. It doesn't really matter. And the switches, just bump them over. So that looks pretty good. It's going to break my existing tiles, but we'll fix that. So let's just pass for now. We'll come back to you. Alright, so I updated the art. Surprisingly, it did not break yet. So rails. So I think we're gonna do this. It's gonna be rails. So button's gonna be there. Jumper's gonna be there. Bumper's gonna be there. We do a new atlas where we have rails. Maybe rails corners. Rails straight, rails corners. Just have to update up here. Rails. Check rails collision. We're gonna add. Update this to rails straight. That makes sense. Since none of these other ones have a plural to them. Alright, so we have that. So now we don't have to worry about the rotation. I can't believe this didn't completely break. That's perplexing. Anyway, so the bumper. Just gonna update these. It looks better with that little shadow. It looks like that one did break. The corners. Oops. Oh, are these rotated? Wait, was everything I just did rotated? Crap. I just have to look at the light. What? Why are these? That's the right orientation. Or what? What? I don't understand. Okay, maybe that's it. Good, good. Real straight. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Pardon my language. Are these? What's going? Oh, that's a single tile. That's why. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we got these now. That looks okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure these are clean. Bumpers should be okay. So with that stuff, that tells me probably want to make duplicates of those. Because sometimes, depending on where we are, we're adding an extra thingamajig. Not the end of the world right now, but let's see if everything works how we have it. I remember before the bumper, when it hits the bumper, it was broken. So that's not new. But I do want to test the rest of the ride. So the button, let's get the button in. So we have a button. Say, let's see. So we put a button there. I don't know. Actually, for testing, I just want to put that button up close. Ay, 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 what happened? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? So we press that button. We want to rotate this corner. So I think where we're doing the button. I like press the button. It's kind of like what we're doing here. Cell tile. Let's go with um, 1, 0. We're just gonna flip that. Actually, sorry, I have this backwards. Do that. We play the sound. But it's gonna be a button sound. Just do that both. That's fine for now. Looks good. So now we can receive that. Make that shorter. So now up here, we're gonna rotate. Flip. Oh no, we're not rotating. It's gonna be in. Bear with me. So we're getting the X of that. That's going to be wrapped. I think I have wrap I. We're going to do wrap that to 0 and 3. It's built in, so I don't have to use it. Let's test that bad boy. Top layer, object. Check for interactive tile. Returning an int. know what the problem is. Value of type object to a variable of type int. Check for interactive tile, returns an int. Oh, it's because we're yielding here. So we just have to make that a separate function. So it'd be like at cell. Cell and tile. Let's send that through. I can use that. That's good. Gotta change that to button. My headphones. I'll be right back. So we're pressing the button. I'll probably make it solid and check collision based on our facing. But the problem is that thing's not rotating on here. Interesting. Let's do this. I don't know why it's not working. Let's do print cell. $23.16. Is that corner $23.16? It is. It's just not rotating. Oh, duh. Forgot to increment it. Here we go. Get cell auto tile forward. It's changing. It's just the drawing is not changing. Maybe because it's in a. We're doing that. But you would think we would still get like the first two, right? So right now, I think it's 0, 0. Or like, if we just override that. It should be rotating. try replacing that. I don't know. If anyone's watching, what am I? Okay, no one's here. I need help. I can't do it. I can't figure it out, man. Oops. Do like on the top chord. Excuse me. We're gonna do. That's always going to be 0. And then we're going to do like if dot y equals 1. We're going to do I think we just do else. This is really sloppy, but it should be sufficient. We don't need that anymore. And we just plop that in there. So let's print the target as well. Okay, so my logic has failed, but we should see a rotation there. Unless we have to do like a update. Position vector 2. Let's call that. That's not the problem. False, false, false. I don't get it. Like that's definitely an Atlas tile, right? Good. Atlas, I guess we can just go through and see if there's anything that's Atlas. Just try. If other ones work. Wait. Oh, I'm rotating the wrong layer. Oh my gosh. How did I not see that? Need to do top layer. This is why the top layer should probably handle this, but that's alright. Okay, that is not right. It's gotta be top. So we're almost. If 1 plus 0. No. So if we're at 1, we're going to go to 0. If our y was 1, it means we're wrapping around. That should work, maybe, possibly. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, I think it works. The idea is that we can rotate these corners and we could have extra paths going around. Which could lead to some interesting puzzles. Yeah, so let's make those solid. So be solid and interactable. Or just for now. Let's see how we handle this. Let's check for interactive. Yeah, so these need to be in solid. And so we call check for interactive tiles. We're gonna have to do it's gonna be cell plus on that plus do that there. That way cells should be good to go for everything else. Those are solid. That looks good. And we are using, yeah, cool. That was pretty easy. I love easy fixes like that. Just test it on some other ones. Cool. What do you think? See, so now we could have one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at my source material. I think what we need is a simpler one, and we're just going to build up the difficulty. Let's maybe come in here. Is there a reason why? Oh, I always forget I'm on that fill. Plop you there, get some walls. Block this in a bit. Blop, 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 blop. And floor, blop. Okay. Okay. That looks pretty good. Wrong one. Is that the first one? I think we can look at the A. Oh no, this is. So it goes like here to there. No, here to there to there to there. See, the first one, you don't even have a switch. Let's do this. And maybe come down and it's just like front. And you get a bumper. You have to check for collision. Do that. And flip that. And so the idea would be that maybe there are, maybe this is like walled in. And oh, so that they make it so that you're kind of forced onto the cart. We could do that. You know, be kind of like this. And we got to make sure that's a thick wall. And so be like this. And oh, I didn't think we have multiple carts. We're going to have to refactor. Okay. Pull you there. Get a sense of what's happening. Alright, so you come into the cave. Let me see, can I fix that? Good, that's solid. Alright, so you have to get on that. It's not working because I have to refactor having multiple parts. But so you would have to come down here, it's going to bounce you off there. And then we can kind of keep going. And maybe there's like a zigzag, we kind of work our way through the puzzle. This one I kind of want to get a little more adventurous with. And start getting these guys. Feels like I'm playing Minecraft. My students had a really cool Minecraft shirt on yesterday. So get these bumpers. Flip you. Okay. And then we'll kind of wall it in. So these first ones are going to be pretty basic. There's like a ton of this crap, right? Maybe. Maybe we get a jump going right away. Or we'll save that. So I want the jump. That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna kind of throw them. Oh, I forgot to do priority on these. So I think to fix that, we can just do this. Does that work? No, it doesn't reset the priority. Crap. That's alright. Well, we can always write a tool for that later. It's going to be a third cart. Down here. So we're going to need to grab those carts. And maybe these are just in a group. Single mode. Let's see. So we'll do like. Can I do these multiple? No. Let's see. What is this? Here's what we're going to do. Make local. Save branches seen. Rail cart. I already have that? Is that what I'm saying? Is this? Okay, never mind. Let's go in here and we're going to extend that script. Extend sprite sheet. I'm just going to give it. And excuse me. Main thing is we want to. I guess we can do that there. I'm gonna put it in that group. And that should work. No, it's not in the group. Does that work? So will that make all of these in a group? Yeah, cool. And so now instead of getting the path for the rail cart, we can loop through all these active carts and see if they're on the current floor. Let's get rid of, get this set up. Pretty much anywhere we have that, get rid of that, and we're gonna have to find this. And so when we get rail cart, do bar parts, get tree, get nodes in group, and then get rail parts. It's going to replace that check. Okay. So if there are any existing rail carts, we are going to do that's going to be like for rail cart in parts. Part to just to cut down on first we need to check if it's on the floor. So if cart so yeah, that would just be if cart.get parent equals active. Then we do this. Just do not equals. Turn. Or not. Nope. No. Continue. If we get down here, we're going to break because we found our if rail cart. If we do collide, we break because we don't have to check the rest of them. Otherwise, rail cart collision will just be false. And so I have to update this. We're going to have to do. I guess we could call it like current rail cart. Active rail cart. And up here where we were doing those checks with the rail cart, this code's kind of giving me a headache. It's just so much. Equal part. And then we're going to do the rail cart. Just got to replace this in a bunch of places. There's one right here is where we have to, because we're getting off of it there. So now our code should work with multiple parts. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now the bumpers have to be fixed. Bumpers, for whatever reason, well, that seemed fine. don't know what's going on with these bumpers. Need to fix that. We don't want them to be able to walk off that way. Once we fix bumpers, the cart will be in pretty good shape. I'm glad we got multiple carts implemented. That's fun. This one I think will just be a long path, and then we'll add in the switch. I gotta clean this up a bit. We don't want the player to be able to get stuck in there either. These look alright. Kind of like that they can come in here. Maybe that's like a shortcut back. We could even, oops, like do something like that here. So, I don't know. That's already looking better. Like, it's crazy how quickly it can start looking like something. Okay, the bumpers. I forgot that the bumpers throw you to in the game I'm thinking of, which would be DQ5. So we just have to add that. I don't think we need that right now. It's for debugging. Be on get rail path. Let's change this to a match. So we start with that. Bump that over. That over. And we're also going to use that here. And I also want to check if what was I doing there? No, this is not correct. The jump is fine. The bumper we have to fix. I don't know why that brake is there. And what am I messing up? So if equals those, okay, yeah, we're right. It's gonna be our our else. Just trying to keep it clean. Go and do all that. So the bumper, we want to keep the player moving just without the cart, and so basically we want to call that this whole thing there. So we'll call it we can't do it there because we're just getting the path. What we can do is let's call it active. Just something that I know will never get activated. And cell and path. Cell equals cell. I think we do if I better make that a constant. We're going to do disembark. Null. So if that equals, that's not equal to null cell, we're going to disembark. Disembark here. We're going to make that up right above us. That all looks fine. Let's see my pathing. So this will go here, but we're going to do an extra check. We don't break. We can just check in here, be like if else. To not that, it's going to be active bumper cell equals cell. Get parent and base nil. Why am I calling that with the target? If not, oh, we have to do and so that's not equal. I guess we can just do that. It's one less check. So at that, we're going to disembark, but keep flying. Okay, that did not quite work. I don't know why I kept following the player. And we're locked up. One vehicle. Hold off on that. See if that does it. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm a professional. I don't even know what the hell's going on. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be on a boundary break YouTube. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Get rough part path. Top layer collision equals rails. Oh, we're doing it too late. Right, this has to be called before that. We can probably just do this here. I think that'll fix it, and then we have to check for collision in that path because we don't want the player flying through walls. That's what we wanted. Yeah, there's something not quite right with it there. We do like plus dir times 1, right? Yeah, something not quite right. I don't think we want that. We want to stop before the bumper, probably. I'll just comment that part out for now. So here we do. Since I need to check if there's collision, do this, and it's going to be this equals dir. I'll do it after. So equals path back. And we have to check if target cell, no. What is that? I just put the cell. Okay, we get the cell. All right. Not exactly super efficient. V. Get so V. Alright, so if it's solid, we don't want to add it to the path. So we'll fix that later. But it shouldn't send me through that wall. Perfect. Looks pretty good. Just gotta figure out why that's glitching. Let's see. It's fine if it wasn't stopped by a bumper. And that automatically sent me flying even though I didn't touch the right input. So that's incorrect. And here I'm just walking right through it. Oh, I know exactly what's happening there. We're getting close though. That's the important thing. All right, cool. I'm gonna end it there. We will get back on it probably tomorrow morning. But it's getting fun. That's for sure. Goodbye.